This is a screencast of our Westlake Lands business proposal, assembled by myself, Michael Revel, Yuji Tao, Yanwan Yang, and Kurt Stadel. This is our issue. Westlake Lands is a bowling alley in Raleigh, Virginia that has aged past what modern rally professionals would consider a great place to go for entertainment, and as a result, sales have declined more than 40% through 2004 to 2009. Our introduction. Westlake Lands is a small bowling alley in downtown Raleigh, North Carolina, first founded by Dane Sugar in the 1970s. With only $150,000 in bank loan and $100,000 of personal savings, we managed to build 16 10-pin bowling lanes and in the first floor of an old mill that consists of 11,000 square feet. Shelby Gibbons is his granddaughter, and she was brought on board by the board for her expertise in business, and she was given the salary of Dane Sugar, $75K, and would be awarded 25% equity if she brought the business back to profitability within the year. Our environment and industry analysis. Currently, bowling is the most popular played sport in the United States today, consisting of over 70 million bowlers. The upscale bowling lounge is a growing trend in the industry, and it targets 21 to 35-year-old urban dwellers. Late 1980s industry growth stagnated as a result of decline in league participation. Reputation for being an outdated old-timers activity was the main reason, as well as worn facilities and an aging customer base. Bowling centers turned to recreational bowlers for revenues. Our competitive advantages at Westlake Lands. First and foremost, the downtown location. It's perfect. Updated scoring system that cost $120,000 was updated in 2007. Our liquor license. And we are now a member of the Bowling Proprietors Association of America thanks to Shelby Gibbons, which has decreased our supply cost to 8%. Here are some ratios for our financial analysis. As you can see, there's a trend in the negative direction. Our profit margin has gone negative, and most of the other ratios have gone negative or pretty low. Profit margin is negative 10%, which means for every dollar we make, we lose 10 cents in the end. It's kind of a shocking thing. Return on assets is negative. Return on equity is we lose more money on our return than we actually have in equity, which is just something needs to be done. Declining capital. Here you can see profit margin is steadily declining while return on assets is just spiking down as a result of the $100,000 that was contributed by the board. And here, sales are drastically dropping, while cost of sales is not going down nearly at the same rate, and net income shows it for that. Debt problem is also a huge thing. As a result of poor return on equity, that has been shrinking it every time we suffer losses, which has been over the past 3 years consecutively. Our composition of assets has been leaning more towards liabilities each year. And you can see 2006 it was stable, level, equal. 2007 liabilities spike due to a $100,000 contribution by the board. In 2008 we saw an increase in equity back to a stable level, and in 2009 we immediately see it diminish back to where it was. Here are some alternative identifications. Here's a chart displaying some positives upon some of the options. We have selling, kid-friendly, or upscale lounge for the transformation. Selling would require no investment, so that's a big plus. Kid-friendly requires the least amount of money for investment, so it would be in the middle, and upscale lounge is the most money. However, upscale lounge displays the most potential for profits, as well as Shelby's interest in pursuing, due to the fact that she graduated from a prestigious business school for her master's in May of 2009, somewhere out in the Midwest. And which brings us to our recommendation. Here is a picture of Jupiter Bowl, which is in Park City, and it's a hot new entertainment venue in a prestigious city, well-known city in Utah. And they currently offer 16 luxury lanes of ultra-modern bowling. And this is the perfect image of what we're trying to go for. And this also displays the excellent American classic cuisine that we're going to try and strive to serve. Our implementation plan for this recommendation: find an investor for the upscale lounge, build website and online advertisements and send ads to nearby professional businesses to build hype about the project, build the bar, which will cost around $150K, revamp kitchen, which will cost around $250,000, redesign interior to modern look, which will cost around $350,000, and then finally hire a professional chef, $40,000 to $50,000 for his salary. Our marketing strategy includes the place, which we have, downtown Raleigh, North Carolina, distributing to professionals in the downtown area district. Price, we'll be going for prestige pricing. Promotion, online web promotion and the construction of our online website. Product, professional lounging, for interconnectivity of young professionals in the area and the exchange of information about local business and other such ventures. Market segment that we'll be targeting. Currently, our target market consists of 33% of customers are those over 55 years of age, and our average income that we exploit is $55,000 per household. Sports average customer, on the other hand, boasts a household income of nearly $68,000. So for our new target segment, professionals consist of more than 46% of Raleigh citizens, so we've decided to go after them, and we're going for a modern feel in order to bring them into a trendy new place. Organizational human resources. We need to hire a new customer service employee to replace Jenny Bullock. We need a web designer to start up online advertising and set up a website for the business. And we need to expand the duties of Shirley Smith to send out newsletters and promote the new shorter 8-week leagues about promotions and the remodeling of the business. We also need more part-time workers. We currently have 4 and we need 15, so we need to hire 11 more. Return on investment. We're expected to have 40,000 customers annually, and these customers are going to be willing to spend upwards of $60 each time they come. So annual revenue could exceed $2.4 million. On top of this, it consists of low variable cost items. Increased general expenses, however, will make an impact on our net income. Such expenses will increase like insurance, wages, utilities, and repairs and maintenance. As a whole, we predict it to increase to $1 million. Gross profit margin will be around 70 to 75%, generating over $1.5 million in gross profit, and then after the general expenses are calculated, we expect, once this project is fully up and running, roughly $500,000 in net income, potentially even more if we exploit the market efficiently. The board. The board consists currently of Shelby's uncle and 2 of his friends. With the $800,000 investment from the investor coming in, he needs a new distribution of equity. We've decided on a fair 65% of equity goes to the investor due to the fact that his money is a big player in this and that it wouldn't be possible without him. The board will receive 25% equity to keep them in the loop, and Shelby would be awarded 10% equity with successful execution of this business plan due to the fact that she was going to be rewarded 25% of equity to bring it back to profitability regardless. However, in order to appeal to the investor and give him a safety net, we decided on a few things. The business does not see results. The investor has the option to choose to sell the business within 2 years. If sold within 2 years, the investor is entitled to all the proceeds up to $800,000, and then the rest, if any, will be split evenly between the board and the investor. Here are some new charts with the new data points projected for this transformation. As you can see, profit margin will return back to a stable level, just over 20%, and return on assets will skyrocket. Sales are expected to skyrocket as well, while cost of sales will only increase slightly, making net income skyrocket along with cost of sales, and they're actually around the same level. Return on equity will return back to where it was in 2006 roughly, and as you can see, composition of assets will be oriented more towards equity and not liabilities as it was previously. Operations and IT. Organization. High-scale lounge, clean and excellent service to customers. Public relations feedback online and on website so that we can provide the reviews that will emulate our business model. Good order tracking system for kitchen, as we expect a significant increase in food sales and it will need to be organized and operate efficiently. And online reservations will be available for the busy nights where some customers will really want to know if they'll be able to get in and out. Contingency plan. For this plan, we made a few assumptions. We need to find an investor, successfully market new product, and compete in the upscale lounge market. Alternate routes. We're currently the only bowling alley in the area, so if we don't end up finding an investor, we could continue to pursue expansion in the bowling industry and try to increase our customer base that we currently have. We could switch target market if we do find an investor and successfully transform the business to more the same customer base that we currently exploit. So instead of targeting young professionals, we'll target older generations as well as kids. And we could focus on advertising on bowling if upscale lounge competition becomes too much for us, because we still have the edge on the bowling industry. Risks. Liquor license may be revoked. However, that would be as a result of an incident, and we would still have food sales and rentals to cover costs. And this is also very unlikely that we'll lose our liquor license. No other bowling alley could potentially open nearby. However, we already have a foothold in the market. It'd be very unlikely that they would move anywhere close by, although possibly. No investors lead to defaulting on debt. Possibly, but we are already expecting to have $20,000 in net income without the transformation process this year due to Shelby Gibbons' diligent work. And we believe this will be a very unlikely outcome due to the fact that there are over 400,000 people in Raleigh, North Carolina, and there's bound to be at least one that loves bowling and would be willing to contribute at least $800,000. Thank you, and this concludes our presentation.